Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today, it's just minutes ago, less than an hour ago, even though technically all the episodes watched together, which there are six of them, and they all run about 10, 11, at most 13 minutes long. Uh, Zootopia Plus has premiered on Disney Plus. Literally, I started watching it right at midnight, and I blew through all six episodes. Yeah, this is a revisit to fan favorite classic, modern classic, Zootopia, or Zootropolis as it's called in Europe, apparently. This is basically filling in a lot of behind the scenes gaps of the original movie. I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought it was going to be just something like, oh, here's a little bit more into the lives of background characters, which it is, but I figured it was separate from the movie. What we get in this is a number of moments from the film, starting off with when Judy, played by Jennifer Goodwin, is hopping on the train headed into Zootopia for the first time, and her parents say goodbye. Well, accidentally, one of her tiny, tiny little bunny siblings, hundreds out of hundreds of them, hops aboard the train, and her parents scramble to race after the train to get her back to rescue her. And of course, as you know in the movie, Judy has no idea any of this is going on. So this is a story that's taking place parallel to our main storyline that just sort of fleshes out the universe and fleshes out the characters that we know that are, behind the scenes. They're secondary characters to our main characters. So it's kind of fun to see the movie from a slightly different angle. There's elements throughout because we get Duke Weaselton, which also is the same name as a character in Frozen, also performed by the same man, Alan Tudyk. It's a neat little trivia thing. And throughout this, you get to see there's a whole musical episode sung by Alan Tudyk as Duke the Weasel, and he gets it's all about his love for money. I'm trying to think of what's the second one. Oh, the second one's like a Good Housewives of New Rodentia, which is these little shrew characters that remember that Judy rescued from a giant donut during an early chase in the film, chasing Duke. She has a reality show, much like the Real Housewives series, and you get to see all the drama, and it's shot in the same way with all the focus pushes and everything else, just all the camera tricks you see in reality TV shows to heighten all the drama between bickering women and how they piss each other off, but they all love each other in the end, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's a whole lots of other stories. I don't want to ruin them all for you. Trying to think. There's also a So You Think You Can Dance thing, episode that has to deal with Gazelle, not Giselle, Gazelle, and I think I've ruined all. Oh, there's also kind of the story of the mobster type character that I can't remember the character's name, but Mr. Big, and he's a little tiny shrew. His name's Mr. Big, and voiced by Maurice LaMarche, who has just done a bazillion voices. He is an icon in the voiceover community. Everybody here is. I mean, you get to see. There's a lot of people here, and they all revisit their roles. Even though I don't think there's anything new with Nick Wilde, with Jason Bateman. And I don't know if any of Judy Hopps' dialogue or scenes are new either. But everybody else, Idris Elba has come back. He has an episode with Nate Torrance. Why can't I'm gonna say Idris does Boga the Chief, the big chief, and where's Nate? What's Nate's character? Oh, Clawhauser. You know Clawhauser. If you've seen the movie. If you haven't, then none of this will mean anything to you, and why would you be watching this anyway? So, the Mr. Big story is actually one of my favorite world building stories in this, and that's essentially what all these are doing. But this does it over a long period of time. It tells us the history, in a sense, of the growth and the building of Zootopia. It's an immigrant story, and it's kind of fun. You see how this Mr. Big, who is probably one of the most powerful people in all of Zootopia, running underground, assuming it's a crime. He's a crime boss. It's an Italian trope. He's not necessarily Italian, but he sounds Italian. It's playing off of that. But he gives he tells a story of how he grew up coming to and when he came to Zootopia. And to me it's got that kind of sepia tone feel to it, and it's just really well done. So, and of course the very last one, featuring this little person right here named Priscilla. She is a waitress who is trying to get to this Giselle concert, and she really... Gazelle. Just said that. Gazelle concert. And who does she get as her customer just minutes before she's ready to end her shift? Flash. And he's on a date. So, and Priscilla... To me, this is one of my favorite parts of this, once I realized who was voicing her. Even though she has an Australian accent... it didn't trick me, because you think about it, who would want to do a short? Who would want to do a story that would allow her to interact with sloths? What actress do you know who loves sloths to the point of when she just sees them, she breaks down in tears because she loves them so much? Yeah, that's right. Anna herself from Frozen, Kristen Bell, provides the voice of Priscilla, as she does everything she can to serve as many customers as she can before her shift ends, at the same time dealing with the slow motion ordering of Flash. So yeah, it's you get to see the characters you already know and love in new ways and expanded ways. And also just doubling down on all the just how great so many of these characters are. I'm really fawning all over this thing, but I really do love Zootopia. I love this world that it's been created. So yeah, I accidentally picked tomorrow's episode yesterday because I forgot that I had picked this. So we're watching Race to Witch Mountain next. Yeah, the one with starring The Rock from 2009. Yeah, sorry, Dwayne Johnson. But he was still pretty much The Rock back then. So I'm going to be talking about Race to Witch Mountain on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you